I'm going to show you the ultimate food lover's guide to Panama that reveals the most incredible dishes, where to find them, and hidden local spots that most tourists never discover, even if you've never been to Central America and have no idea what Panamanian food is all about. Whether you're worried the food will be too bland, that you'll end up eating at touristy, overpriced restaurants, or that you won't know what to order, I've got you covered. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where to eat and what dishes you absolutely can't miss in Panama. Alright, so here's the plan. I'm going to take you through Panama's best food experiences, from the freshest seafood markets to hidden local spots that'll completely change how you think about Central American cuisine. Now, you might be wondering, where do we even start in a place this diverse? Well, let me break it down for you. But before we dive into the food, there's one thing you absolutely need to understand about Panama. This country's name literally means abundance of fish, and trust me, you're about to see why. Panama sits right between two oceans, which means the seafood here is unlike anywhere else in Central America. Okay, let's get into it. First stop, Mercado de Mariscos, the fish market in Panama City. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this place is intense. It's loud, it's unfiltered, and it's absolutely authentic. But here's the cool part most tourists don't know about. You can actually buy your fish fresh from the vendors downstairs, then take it upstairs to the restaurant and they'll cook it however you want. You'll see corvina, snook, triple tail, all caught fresh that morning. And when they cook it for you upstairs, you can get it with coconut rice, fried plantain, cassava, whatever you're craving. This is hands down one of the most authentic food experiences you can have in Panama City. But we're not done at the market yet. You gotta try the ceviche. The octopus and shrimp ceviche with olives is incredible. It's fresh, it's tangy, and it's the perfect way to start your food journey through Panama. Now, after all that seafood, you're probably going to need some coffee to balance things out. And Panama doesn't mess around when it comes to coffee. We're heading to Sisu Coffee Studio in Casco, Antiguo, which is the historic center of Panama City. This is where different communities from all backgrounds come together. And honestly, it's where the soul of the city lives. Sisu works with the Lamastas family, who are basically the masters of geisha coffee, one of the most exotic and expensive coffees in the world. Here's what makes Panamanian coffee so special. You might be thinking, okay, it's just coffee, right? Wrong. The direction of the wind in Panama is completely different than any other country in Central America or even Africa. Plus, being so close to both oceans creates all these different microclimates in such a small area. And that creates a variety of factors that make these coffees truly special. When you taste it, you can actually taste the terroir, the soil, the climate, the people. It's wild. Now here's where Panama gets really interesting. We're going to take you somewhere that most tourists never even know exists. We're talking about a journey to the Emberá, Parara, Purú, which means the place of palm trees. It's only an hour from Panama City, but it feels like you've stepped into a completely different world. The Emberá people live along the Chagres River, and for them, this river represents life. They use it for bathing, fishing, everything. And when you visit their traditional kitchen, which they call Itara, you're going to experience food that's been cooked the same way for generations. We're talking plantain and tilapia fresh from the river. But here's what really struck me about the Emberá people. When they talk about conservation, they talk about something that's embedded in their DNA. They don't pollute the environment because nature is their ally. For them, nature is life. It's what gives them different species of animals, fresh air, everything. And you can taste that respect for nature in every single dish they prepare. Okay, now let's shift gears completely. We're heading to Panama's Caribbean coast, specifically Portobelo. This area is rich in Afro-Panamanian tradition, history, and flavor. and it's only about 2 hours from Panama City, which is kind of insane when you think about it. Yesterday, you're in a modern city. Today, you're on a Caribbean island. To get to Isla Mamey, you can take the typical route or you can take the local route through the Love Tunnel, a calmer path through the mangroves. And trust me, you want to take the Love Tunnel. At the end, you arrive at this beautiful island where locals are chilling, barbecuing with their families. The whole vibe is just tranquilo. But the real reason we're here? Restaurant Adriana. This place is so good, people used to drive hours just to eat here. Adriana's kitchen is all female run, and she makes everything from scratch. We're talking prawns, octopus, corvina, steak, and those fried plantains with garlic that are absolutely addictive. Here's what's beautiful about this meal. It reminds you of the essence of Panama, how everyone comes together. You've got the fishermen getting the octopus and fish, the people harvesting the coconuts, and then Adriana putting it all together into this beautiful food. This is literally Panama on a plate. And as you're sitting there, eating this incredible meal with the Caribbean breeze, you realize something. Panama is so much more than what people think. In one day, you can be with indigenous communities in the rainforest, and a couple hours later, you're on a Caribbean island eating the freshest seafood of your life. The diversity here is unmatched. You've got indigenous traditions from the Emberá, Afro-Panamanian flavors on the Caribbean coast, fresh Pacific seafood, world-class coffee, and all of it comes together in this tiny country between two oceans. And there you have it. Panama isn't just about abundance of fish. It's about abundance of culture, tradition, and flavors that you won't find anywhere else in the world. If this guide showed you a side of Panama you never knew existed, hit that subscribe button for more food and travel guides just like this one.